And I think the confusion that's caused, how confusing would it be? Let's say you go to a prophetic meeting and a prophet speaks to you and gives you a testimony or something along those lines, right? Now, they got a word from God, but their platform doesn't reach that far. So they gave you something, right? But their platform doesn't reach far enough for their interpretation of what they're giving. All right, you buy into that wholeheartedly because it sounds a lot like something you might have heard before. Amen? So you take it home, you and your wife chew it, or your husband chew it over, and it's confirmation. It's not just like what we thought, but it's confirmation. Then you go to a meeting, and a prophet whose sphere reaches further because their measure is greater gives you the same kind of word, but the interpretation is different. But you're upset because you bought into the other one. Now you're confused. Now you don't know what to do. Now you're questioning whether any of it counts. Which part of it is valid? Church people, happens every day. Why? Because we as a group have not been disciplined enough to understand limits of platforms and who can and we do it in everything else, guys. You go to the doctor's office and what does it say? Endocrinologist. What's the limit of his platform? Your lower portion or whatever, or actually in this case, I meant to say something else, but actually in this case, it's glands and things like that, right? Those kinds of things. If it were a cardiologist, would you want him to work on your foot? Yeah, doc, go ahead and take it out just like you would a heart. But we are still so far behind in spiritual things in terms of the way Jesus Christ Church is set up. We don't even put a sign in. Oh, forget it. It don't matter. Any church, don't worry about it, right? It doesn't matter. Everybody specializes in everything. It's just God. Except for He works. His Spirit works too. I don't want to say mediums. I want to say His tabernacle. And His tabernacle all have altars inside them because they're connected to Jesus Christ, the altar. Right? And an altar is a legal way for the supernatural to come into creation.